Hi, sorry to bother you. Is your name Chris?
What's up?
Is your name Chris?
What do you want?
What's up, guys? So I'm sure you've read the title. Hopefully you've seen the picture. I have not. This is before I drive, hopefully, to this guy's house that has owned my Mark II before I got it. And I am so nervous right now. Like, I cannot believe how nervous I am. I'm just, yeah, I don't even know really what to say. But you know, if you just want to see me driving up and him hopefully, you know, seeing the car, I'll put the time in the description right below so you guys can just check out that part. But you know, for you guys that have been subscribed and followed the journey of my Mark II, of how I got it and what I did to it till now, I'm going to tell just a little backstory about how I picked it up and brought it home, and just kind of what I did to it until now. So here we go. So when I picked it up, it was in pick and pull, and I went in there and I saw it and I had to have it right. I had cash, I was ready to buy it right then and there, but I had to wait for them to get something back saying it was released or something like that. So that took about 3 or 4 days, and in that 3 or 4 days, I was there every day because they didn't know when it was going to happen, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, they wouldn't let me put money down, and I wanted to make sure I was the first one to get this car. So every day I was there asking, and every day just talking to the person that had to, you know, say, okay, it's yours, let's do it, sign the papers, give us the money, you know, everything like that. So yeah, either on the third or fourth day, I got to bring it home, and this is me towing it home with my Jeep. I had my uncle driving my Jeep and I was in the back, just towed it right home. It's about a 10-minute drive on back roads. So I got to just tow it home, you know, riding in the car for the first time. Here's that footage right here. So on the way home with the new GTI. Almost there, doing good. Thing's a rocket. And then when I got it home, you know, I wasn't even close to like knowing what I wanted to do with it or having any parts or anything. So, you know, but I had it, I have the space to just store it until I knew what I wanted to do. So, yeah, when I picked it up or when I got home, as you can see, like, it is pretty, it's been sitting for a long time. You can tell that. And the bottom of the engine was, the oil pan was out. There was, I think, some piston and rods. I think we're out. So, you know, obviously something had happened. It looked like maybe somebody tried to fix it, but couldn't fix it. So it was just sat for, you know, I don't know how many years, but that is one of the things that just keeps, you know, these questions I have for this owner, and I need the answers, you know? So, like, what happened to the car? There's some little blue spatter on the car, like overspray paint. You know, I want to ask him about that. There's another little dent in on the passenger door. You know, I want to ask him about that. Like, this is the car I'm going to be keeping it forever, and just the history, and to have the backstory on some of that. You know, I just really want that. I think that's really cool. So yeah, I mean, that was pretty much how I picked it up. You guys, if you've seen the videos of my Mark II transformation, you know how long it's took me, you know, the problems we had and the good times we've had with all my friends. So now is the time, you know, I'm gonna get in the car and just drive up there. I'm so nervous, like, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I think I'm just excited, but yeah, so I don't know what else to say. I don't know what I'm forgetting. Like, I was not planning this today at all. It's just kind of last minute thing. You know, when I got the car, brought it home, and you know, you started digging around in it, and you know, the first thing I did was get the carpet out of it, get all the water out of it and everything, and I found, you know, the original owner's manual and all his information and everything. I was just like looking at it, and I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. And right away I'm like, when I get this done, I'm gonna drive it up to him and I want to, you know, see what happens. In my brain, like, I have scenarios that I want to happen, but like, if he even lives there, you know? I looked it up on Google Maps. There is a Volkswagen outside. There's, I think, a Wagon, a Passat, so we'll see, but I think that's it. I'm really nervous, really excited. I can't wait to get up there. And you guys know already, like, the thumbnail I know I'm gonna put is either hopefully him, you know, so surprised or just, you know, loving the car. I don't know, but you guys already know. I don't know. I am so nervous right now. I'm just blabbing away. I don't even know what I'm saying. I should just go, but whew. Okay. For you guys that came with me on this journey, I know you're feeling it. Like, I'm so excited right now to start driving up there and seeing what happens. So I think I'm ready. Hopefully this is gonna be good. I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's go. So we just got on I-5 going north. I guess she lives right by the SeaTac airport. So it's about a 40-minute drive, and then we'll be there. So yeah. I'm so nervous. Like, I'm going through scenarios like if he's not there, or if his girlfriend or if his wife's there, you know, or where I should park. Like, should I hide the car and then walk up to the door and like ask him, you know, did you have this car, or should I just show up with the car so he can see it? Man, I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet, so we'll figure out when we get there. So we just got off I-5. I got a couple more turns, then I'm gonna be at his house. So yeah, my stomach is turning. I'm so excited because I mean, I've been thinking about this for probably over a year and a half since I got the car. So yeah, pretty excited. So we're right around the corner from his house. I want the camera on just in case he's outside and sees the car or something. So here we go. Sorry about all the camera movement, but I'm pretty nervous. So we're here. I don't see too many cars outside, so he might not be here, but let's go try it out. So I kind of put the car hopefully over there so he can't see it. I don't know, we'll see. I'm so nervous. Hi, sorry to bother you. Is your name Chris?
What's that?
Is your name Chris?
What do you want?
Dude, did you have a red GTI, 1990 GTI?
Yeah.
Is that yours?
Yeah, it looks, probably was.
Do you want to go check it out?
Yeah, just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. So he's home, so I'm pretty stoked. He's gonna come check it out. Yeah. So sorry, I have a small YouTube channel.
Okay.
And this is a pretty big moment for me because it's been over a year and a half since I've been working on it.
Yeah.
And I've always thought I wanted to come and, you know, like show you it. And kind of get the backstory of it and everything too. So
It sat out of commission for about 7 years in my driveway.
Oh, really?
Before I got rid of it, yeah. It was a sad day because it was always a fun car.
Yeah. Yeah, I documented everything I've done to it. And so you bought it in '98?
That I couldn't even tell you for sure.
Okay. Okay. But
yeah, I bought it from a used car place over in Renton.
Yep.
I see you got different wheels on it.
Yeah, yep, the Sebrings. I thought they went period correct for the kind of this year, and I thought they went good with the whole car and everything. I mean, I just got it done this summer, and you know, I found your name and address in the glove box, and dude,
oh, really?
From day one, like I was like, oh man, if I ever get this done, like I'd love to bring it up and show them, you know, because obviously, you know, you had it for like 15, 20 years or something.
Yeah.
So, and you put a lot of miles on it, so I've always wanted to. And I have so many questions because, dude, this is a life. I'm gonna have this car for life, and like, so like this blue overspray here, like where did this come from? What's the story on that?
So I'm pretty sure that's just
Oh, the house.
because it was sitting up next to the fence where the Blazer is.
Oh, I got that.
But that's just house paint.
Okay, so so like working on it, and when I did the paint and everything, it's just like I haven't cleaned that up, haven't done that yet. But I've always wondered about that, like what was that from and everything. So
It had been sitting so long at that point that I didn't really think about it.
yeah, no, totally. So you got the car and you put miles on it. Was it your daily driver?
Oh yeah.
Really? Dude, that's so cool.
It's such a fun car. It's not that powerful, but it's light and it has such a nice transmission.
Yep. Whew, yeah, but I cleaned the interior and everything. I pressure washed, or not, steamed. I steam cleaned the interior and everything. Left the stock interior. I like how it looks with the car and everything.
And so the sun visor.
Yeah.
My oldest son, when he was younger, it's just a little plastic bracket, and he was just trying to move it and pulled it the wrong way.
Dude, I've wondered about that too, because like
Yeah.
I'll put mine down. The wife's with me. She'll be like, "Their son's like, I don't have one." I'm like, "I know. It's a story. I'm gonna get it hopefully."
Yeah. My kid, I don't know. He was 7 or 8, something like that, and just didn't understand the right movement.
Yeah. So, and what about the mirror? Was that already gone too?
It wasn't. No.
Oh, okay.
The mirror was.
That is
Yeah.
so weird.
As far as I know, it was there when I was driving it, and I never saw it on the side over there, so I think it fell off sometime after that. But
So what was the problem it was having? What happened to it that you just had it sit for so long?
I don't know specifically, but I couldn't get it to pass emissions, so I couldn't get the tabs.
Okay. When I got it, the bottom of the engine pan, that was off.
So I had started to look into it. I pulled the pan, and there was lots of little pieces of metal down in there. So
okay.
This is going to be a little bigger. Than
I got you. I got you.
And then had 3 kids, and
Yeah.
just never had a chance to really work on it.
No, I totally understand. You want to go for a ride?
Sure.
Okay. This might sound a little different. See up front.
Okay. No radio?
No, it's all about the driving.
Yeah.
Just do a loop this way, or
Go
go
up
straight?
a couple blocks.
Like, it's a dream come true to me. Like some of the videos I've already done, going to Leavenworth and everything, I've said it so many times. It's like I've wanted one for so long, and to have it in red and with this body kit and everything. Did you know about the body kit?
I don't.
So it's a FOA body kit, and I've only ever seen one other Mark II with it, and that's in a picture, and it's in Europe. Little things, but man, I've been thinking about coming up here and showing you for a long time. Because if I had a car like this for that long, like I would want someone to come back and show me. So I was hoping that was going to be the same for you.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I did not expect to see it again.
Yeah.
Same keychain even.
I kept it on there originally. Is it this one?
Yeah. So it does sound different, but at various times I've had different exhaust on it. It's been a little loud in the past.
Gotcha. I'll pop the hood.
So is that a different dash?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember the silver. It was black, wasn't it?
So that's
black
a Mark. Yeah, that's a Mark III VR6
Okay.
cluster, and I'll show you why.
Oh, yeah.
So with getting it, I've always wanted to do a swap. So this is a Mark IV 24 valve 2.8 engine, and that's where you get that nice growly VR6 sound.
Okay.
So that's what
Yeah, I actually looked into having a shop do an engine change, but I didn't have money.
Oh yeah. So
I used to have a shock tower brace.
yeah, I have it, but it doesn't fit over the
No, it wouldn't.
intake.
Yeah.
Or the throttle body right there.
Yeah.
So But no, yeah, so this is it. I'm glad it came up. I was so nervous. I'm stoked you're a nice guy, dude, and you're like, you know, you appreciated the car and everything. You just didn't have really time to fix it.
Yeah.
So, and it was nice getting the stories from that. I mean, this was a big one, you know, because when I was getting the paint to come back out from the oxidization and everything, and this was like, what happened here? Yep. They're, I mean, pretty much the original owner. Do you know anything?
I don't know anything about it before I got it.
I mean, you had it for like 20 years.
Yeah, I had it for quite a while.
I mean, you had it more than the original owner. You're the second owner. I'm the third owner, and it's not going to ever leave me now. So
slogan across the windshield.
Did you?
There. Yeah.
What did it say?
It said slow cars move right.
Really?
Reverse, so they could see it in the mirror. Even with no documentation, I can tell you this is my car though, because of the holes in the package tray and the mismatched color on that.
Oh, so that was another thing. So did you cut the holes?
No. I never had speakers in those locations either.
Okay, yeah. So I remember this. So the rear bumper, if you come kind of back from it, you can see that this side has gotten pushed up. Did someone ever hit you in that corner?
They did, yeah. It's the only accident I ever had in it. I was at a stoplight, rainy day, somebody behind me wasn't paying attention and just didn't hit the brakes in time, and I could hear him like, I was like, God damn it, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Just whack.
So we hit that and just pushed it up, no other damage? Or?
No.
Oh, man,
he almost got it stopped.
Oh, man.
And I didn't even see that initially.
That was one thing. Working on the car, I'm like, I wonder what happened, you know, that story, like, dude, that's gold to me. I'm serious. Like, to know that, just to know more of the history of the car, like, I love it. So we're using everything. So, but all right, I'll get out of your hair again. So I thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
nice
appreciate
to meet you.
it.
I do. I appreciate you bringing the car by.
I'm glad, because I was nervous. I was like, you'll see if you watch the video when it comes out, probably like, I don't know, a couple days. Like, I was nervous.
I will check them out. Yeah, because I'm curious. I want to see what your journey.
Yeah. So I'm still here, guys. We've been just talking. He's been telling me a little bit more about the car and everything, and I was about to go, and he noticed on my tire here that it is a little low, and I was just so nervous, so excited to get here that this tire on this side has a little leak, so he's gonna bring a compressor down. We're gonna fill it up. So I just left the house, and I'm so stoked. Like, that was the best scenario. I didn't get shot, for one. He was stoked. I got all the information about the car that I wanted to, and he, you know, after a while, he was excited that I brought it by. I think it was kind of overwhelming for him, and he didn't expect that at all. That's what he was saying. But getting all those stories about the car, knowing the history of it better, I'm so stoked. I'm so excited still. I mean, I'm so glad I could bring you guys with me. Like, I feel like, you know, my subscribers, you guys have followed me on this journey with this car, and now that we found the, you know, pretty much the original owner. He owned it for 20 years, and now knowing why it was sitting, how long it sat for 7 years, but he did daily drive it before that, and just you know, knowing all that about the car, it just brings so much more to it, I feel like, to me at least. So on the way home, I feel so thankful that everything worked out. He opened the door, he was there, he still lived in the house. Just getting all my answers, all the questions I had, getting all the answers, and I'm just so glad, you know, I got to bring you guys with me. Once you guys have been following the car, you know, since I got it, hopefully, you know, you felt what I felt today, you know, talking to him, getting all the information. I'm just so happy. I'm so thankful that it all worked out, and I'm really happy that I brought you guys with me today. And please comment below, you know, if you guys just felt what I felt today. Like, I was so nervous. Like, you guys knew before. Like, I already got the picture. I know where I'm going to use. Like, it was just so nerve-wracking, you know, at the start of this video, and to have that knowledge of what I know now about the car is just, oh man, it's so awesome. So thanks for coming with me today, guys. I'll see you next time. Thinking about it now, when he opened that door, I don't even know what I said. I can't remember what I said. I haven't seen the video yet. I have no clue what I said. Have you owned a red 1990 GTI? GTI. Like, that's what I hope I said, but I don't know what I said. But just thinking back, I mean, you know, it's so weird nowadays. You don't really call people. You don't go over to people's house. You text them. You just your friends if you're coming over. So me showing up at his house, you know, I guess he said they get a lot of salespeople around that area, so that's why he opened it up and said, you know, what do you want? So, but yeah, I'm glad that went great. Yeah, I'm just thinking about